Toilets now.
Emma Harrison is one of the wealthiest women in Britain.
Feel sick.
But now the steel worker's daughter from Sheffield has made an extraordinary decision. She's going to live undercover for 10 days in Dagenham, East London.
It's not Dagenham no more, it's something else.
Emma's going to become part of the community here, but she'll also have to earn her own living.
That's it, Gil, we'll soon get that weight off you, won't we?
By the end of her stay, she'll give away thousands of pounds of her own money.
Giving away is a very, very good thing to do, and it actually gives you pleasure.
But only after Emma's met the people she wants to help will she reveal that she is the secret millionaire.
Got to find a millionaire though. Do you know any?
Emma Harrison is a multi-millionaire whose mantra is to do well by doing good. And with a fortune of £60 million, she's certainly done all right. Emma grew up in a semi in Sheffield. Now she lives in Derbyshire as Lady of the Manor.
I live in an amazing house called Thornbridge Hall. We've got 20 bedrooms, an indoor pool, 100 acres, cottages on the estate. This is the music room. It blows me away every time I look at it. When I was 15, I came here on a school trip. I had no idea that places like this existed. And all those years later, we came and knocked on the door and convinced the guy who owned it at that time to sell it to us, and it was just like a dream come true.
Emma and her husband Jim share their splendid home with 16 of their closest family and friends.
There's absolutely no point in having wealth and having all that success unless you have a group of friends to share it with.
But life hasn't always been this easy for Emma.
I was brought up by my dad because my mum didn't want to be a mum. That's the best way I can think about it. She used to come and go and not spend a lot of time with us at all, until the day my mum got ill, and then she did come home.
Emma's mother was bedridden for 2 years after being diagnosed with bone cancer, and Emma took care of her.
And as soon as she got better, she left again, but which makes you pretty tough. Morning, everybody.
By the time she was 25, Emma had made her first million.
Oh, how much is the investment now? Is it a couple of 100,000 or something? Right.
She started in business retraining unemployed steel workers, and now her company operates globally.
My business works on improving people's lives. We do that for hundreds of thousands of people around the world, and I just love every bit of it. The winner of the UK Social Entrepreneur of the Year is Andrea and Barry Coleman.
Emma has always helped charities, but now she wants to have a more hands-on approach to giving by finding people herself.
I really want to do this because I think that individuals can make a difference for other people, and now I get the chance to do that face to face, get my hands dirty, roll my sleeves up and do something great for another person. Don't wait for anyone else, do it yourself, and I just want to do that.
Today, Emma is leaving behind her luxurious lifestyle to live undercover in one of the poorest areas of Britain. She's agreed to spend the next 10 days living in Dagenham on the outskirts of London. So that no one will suspect she's a wealthy woman, Emma will be living alone in a former council house.
Pebble dashed. Very nice.
Her cover story is that she's being filmed for a programme about people moving to different parts of Britain.
Hello, hiya.
What's all this for?
I've just come to live locally to find out what it's like around here and everything. Because I live in the countryside normally.
It's horrible, Andy, you won't like it.
Is it? Are you not?
It's alright if you've lived here for a while, but
yeah.
If you've just moved here, you ain't going to like it.
Well, where am I going to go to find, like, what goes on around here then?
I don't know.
See ya, cheers. Oh, God. It smells funny. Oh, my God, am I sleeping in here? No. I can't believe that I'm going to be sleeping down there. What's in here? God, this does smell this. Oh. I'm sort of quite scared about whether I can do a good job and everything, and how I'm going to find the right people to help, and also today the enormity, you know, because I have, you know, written cheques for charities and done all that sort of stuff before, but I've actually got to meet people face to face, and I've got to sort of see if I can gain people's trust and offer them help, and I don't know how to start that conversation, and I've got to do that, and I really, really want to do it well.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and Emma's feeling anxious about starting her first job.
Well, I was awake at 2 o'clock and I was awake at 3 o'clock, and then eventually I got up at 5 o'clock. It's a mixture of like stuff just whirring around in my head, and it was also very cold here last night as well. The heating doesn't work.
Emma's agreed to earn her living doing low-wage jobs, and today she's going to work as a cleaner.
Hello.
Hello, darling, you all right?
Yeah, I'm Emma, nice to meet you.
I'm Julie.
Julie, nice
Yeah.
to... All right.
This is Gary.
Hello, Gary, nice to meet you.
She's been hired by Gary Jones, who runs his own cleaning company.
Right. Julie will get your chemicals for you in a minute.
Right.
And then you have to mop behind the bar.
Yeah.
Right, all the toilets.
Yeah.
And that wooden floor. That's it, Gil. We'll soon get that weight off you, won't we? Is this what you do for a living?
I do all sorts of different things. I've just done some office work and, you know,
Yeah.
all sorts of bits and bobs, really. Have you always done this sort of thing?
Nearly 20 years.
Oh, right. And is it your business then and
Yep,
everything?
yep,
Oh,
yep.
very good.
That's why we work 7 days a week.
Oh, good for you.
Even though I can't make you work 7 days a week. I just want to crush your clean floor.
Gents' toilets now. Which
Lisa Chandler has been cleaning for Gary for 2 years.
Wash the sink. I haven't got time to wash the walls today. Just come in, make sure the toilet's clean. I've already put glue down, just to try and make
What's
it
on the
smell.
floor?
That's the toilet seat. They put toilet seats on, but then they pull them off.
Right. Well, what's all this on the floor?
It's just dirt.
Right, come on, let's just do it, because otherwise if we have to spend any longer in here than
Right.
needs must. Do I have to take that fag out?
Well, yeah, but do you want me to get you some gloves?
Oh, I'll wash them. What am I going to do with it now?
It's a bin
Oh,
on
we put it down the
there.
toilet, put it down the toilet. Oh!
We've just got to wash the floor now.
How do we get this cleaner? It's
Well,
disgusting.
But that's it, you can't.
But it's disgusting.
Over the weekend, I came in one Saturday and there was all green jiff out there because they snort their drugs on there. You find syringes in here.
Right. Ooh, best not to look. This pub needs a bit more of a bloody mopping occasion, isn't it? Right? Needs bloody knocking down. Why do you do 7? Is it for the money?
No, it's because I clean this pub and it is open 7 days a week.
You face that every day, and you've
Yeah.
sort of kept this really big, you know, happy spirit up.
Well, you have to.
Yeah.
Because I stand outside
well,
that
I'm trying to
pub.
say, Lisa, you have to, but not everybody does.
No,
but you do.
But it's my job.
So you're going to carry on cleaning till forever?
I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
I really like Lisa. She's a really warm person. But I don't know what I can offer her, which is a great disappointment. I'm beginning to realise how difficult this is. I think I'm going to need a lot of personal confidence to carry this through. You couldn't do this if you were shy. The most important thing is I want to meet some people. I want to meet some people and I want to hear what they're thinking about, and I want to see if I can make a difference.
Emma Harrison has left behind her luxurious lifestyle in Derbyshire to live undercover in Dagenham. Once a predominantly white working-class area, Dagenham has changed radically in recent years and is now a multicultural community. Emma's actually here to find someone to help, but she also needs to earn her living. Today she's working at the local pie and mash shop on the high street.
Hiya, I'm I'm Emma. I think I've come to work here for a bit. Hello, are you Roy? Harry, right, Harry. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Emma, nice to meet you.
This is where we make all the pies in.
Hiya.
We've got Denise and we've got Maggie.
Hi, I'm Emma, nice to meet you. Hi, hello, nice to meet you.
I'm going to work on this table with you.
Yeah.
We're doing some of the pie preparation. The girls are going to do the rest of it over there. We'll change over as we go along. How many do you need? 50? So it's 50 of these.
Right, okay, yeah.
So if you want to count, it doesn't matter if we lose count.
Okay, go on then. That's fine, okay.
Perry Horton owns the pie and mash shop. He moved here from London's East End 9 years ago to sell traditional working class fare to the locals.
When we first came here, it was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah? Why is that? Why is that?
Just, I don't know, just a nice old-fashioned East End sort of traditional way of life over here. Over the last year, it's changed. You know, everyone has got a bit up in arms with the way the sort of people that's living here, not really pie mash people, as we say. So a lot of the sort of original Dagenham people were moving out.
It used to be nice when I first moved here 20 years ago. It was lovely.
Yeah.
But it's gone down. It's really deteriorated.
I think everyone's opinion at the moment is just a little bit depressed with the situation.
I'm trying to get someone to say something good about the place.
I don't like Dagenham. No, not at all. No. No.
Emma's new workmates don't seem to be too thrilled about living in Dagenham. And the customers haven't got a good word to say about the place either.
There's nothing round here for anybody, even little ones.
Yeah. Are you working at the moment?
Nah. I mean, even employment down here is very hard to...
Is it? Is it hard to find something?
I've been out of work for 21 years.
Yeah.
But if I was to actually go into work tomorrow, I'd most probably need a computer degree.
I know, it's tough, isn't it? It's, you never know, do you? It's, Bye. I'm still a bit worried that I've not found anything yet. In fact, I'm more than worried, frankly. This is difficult. This is really difficult. I really, really, really want to make a difference, and I need to find someone who I think I can do that for. And I'm not sure I have yet.
Emma prides herself on being positive, but she spent her whole day hearing how depressing it is to live in Dagenham. And now she's feeling fairly downbeat herself.
But I haven't got a chopping board, I haven't got the stuff around me that I normally have, all the people around me that I normally have, but, you know, I can do this thing. I can see why people living on their own would go out and eat takeaways all the time. Normally I get to cook for about 15 people at once, and it's part of a big social event, cooking. Standing in your own in an old kitchen like this, trying to cook yourself a meal whilst crying because of the onions is not a lot of fun.
Emma's been in Dagenham for 3 days, and her next job, pulling pints at the local social club, should provide her with an opportunity to meet plenty more people.
I'm working in the bar today. Which way do I go? All right, thank you very much. Cheers, thanks. Because I am undercover, one of the difficult bits about it is I never ever want to appear untruthful. I never want to say anything that's not true. Hello, hiya. I just have to try and deflect the questions a bit. But that's quite an emotional strain for me because it's just not what I do.
You have done it before, I take it.
Well, not really. No.
Cindy? That one's half price, isn't it?
That's it. So I'll show you how to use the till. You push your cart down back.
With her shift coming to an end, Emma finally has time to chat to the regulars.
Years ago, neighbours were neighbours. They're not neighbours no more. They don't talk to one another. And they just don't want to know, and they couldn't give a monkey's what goes on. That's it. You could be dead next door and they want to know.
When there used to be funerals in the old days, someone died, you used to have a whip round for them and all that. You don't get that now.
It's a bit sad, that, isn't it?
It should happen, I agree, I totally agree, it should happen, but it won't.
So much in the last 5 years you would never believe it.
Right.
And that's the only comment I would ever make.
Right.
But it has changed so much with the infiltration of whatever. This area has been flooded with people.
We're front to say what it is really, but you know, we mustn't say what it is, and that's it. It's not Dagenham no more, it's something else.
Right. I've just never had so much negative shit in my life, and it's just endless. It's just exhausting, absolutely exhausting. I just want to go home, actually. I think one of the things that gets me down is this sort of constant negative attitude about Dagenham. It's like they're just talking Dagenham into a disaster zone. It just wears you down, you know, and I can see why they're worn down, because if all they ever talk to each other about is all the crap and this and that, and it's his fault and the council not done that and da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, bloody hell, you know, it's sort of like, and it was getting me down. I'm thinking, oh, Christ, you know. But, you know, this is people's reality, isn't it? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Good evening, I'm Wynne.
Oh, hello, nice to meet you.
Moved into the neighbourhood.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I remember. Nice to meet you. Gosh, would you want to come in?
If you don't mind.
Oh, I haven't got any visitors. That's really nice. It's actually, we just popped right. That's very kind. Well, come in.
Wynne Chapman lives just around the corner and often welcomes new neighbours.
Hello.
I bought some cakes so
That's
we
very
can...
kind of you. Thank you very much. Oh, crikey, I heard it was friendly round here, but this is lovely. Thank you very much.
Dagenham is a lovely place.
Is it? Oh, thank you very much. Well, can I get you a cup of tea or something?
I wouldn't mind one.
You have milk, but no sugar?
No sugar, just
no
milk,
sugar.
please.
Right.
Thank you.
Sorry, I've not got
to put on the floor.
I've not got a table, I've not got anything, but the central heating doesn't work. That's why this is on, because this is all we've got. I'll turn it down a bit. I've heard about this sort of thing. You know, you hear about people sort of popping around to say hello to people.
Well,
people ought to do it more often.
Yeah, I think they should as well, because it must be awful to be in a strange place on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
But you will like Dagenham.
Oh.
I do, I love it.
You're going to try a bit of that?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have you got a family and everything?
Did have 3 daughters and a son. Unfortunately, one died, but I've got 2 daughters and a son.
Right.
And 8 grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild.
So how long have you lived in Dagenham then?
75 years. I came when I was 2.
Yeah?
And I've seen loads and loads of changes.
Wow,
Terrific lot of changes, yeah.
Gosh. So
you will have to come up where I work as a volunteer one day.
Oh, really? Oh, you work as a volunteer then?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Good for you.
Adults with learning difficulties. Worked there 6 years. I love it.
How much volunteering do you do then?
4 days a week.
4 days a week volunteering?
Yeah. Oh, it's like you get such pleasure out of it.
Yeah.
When you've realised you've helped somebody to get on with their life and make something.
Yeah. How old are you? Are you
77.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
It's better than sitting indoors moping, isn't it?
Good for you. It feels like a home now because I've had someone round for a cup of tea and a piece of cake, and we've shared a few stories, and I'm very, very happy about that.
Well, it was very nice meeting you.
Oh, thanks.
And I'd love to see you again. So
Really?
you're
Oh,
welcome
thank
to
you.
pop round.
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for being a good neighbour. Thank you.
Yeah, you've got a lovely house.
Oh, it's
very nice.
Go on, give me a cuddle. It's lovely. Thank you very, very much. And thanks for coming round. It's been lovely to have a bit of company.
It's lovely to talk to you.
It's lovely. You've made Dagenham come to life for me. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Emma believes in making the most of any opportunity, so she's going to visit the charity where Wynne volunteers 4 days a week.
Wynne really wants to show me the work she does because she's passionate about it. But of course I actually want to see Wynne in action as a volunteer.
The Osborne Partnership is well funded and provides jobs for adults with learning difficulties. Today they're boxing up foam packaging for a car firm.
Hiya.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Fine.
This is nice down here, isn't it?
It's lovely in here, isn't it? This is Carl, who wanted to do something for children in need. Carl.
All right. Hello.
This is
Hi,
Emma.
I'm Emma. Nice to meet you. Hello. And you're all going to do something for children in need then?
Yes, he's going to car wash, aren't you, Carl?
Can I have a chat with you?
Yeah, sure.
Right, just wander over here for a bit.
Wynne, for us, is 1 in a million. She doesn't really think about herself. She's always thinking about others. She's invaluable to us. And you know, when she's not here, everybody here says, "Oh, where's Wynne? You know, why is she not here today?" You know, she's missed. She really is missed.
Right, now count to 8 for down the middle. I done it. My fault. My fault.
Wynne first came here 6 years ago after her daughter died. Helping others is Wynne's way of dealing with her loss.
Wynne's been through some bad times herself, but, you know, she's always there for us to rely on.
She told me a bit about that, about her daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's there for us, always.
You know, I think there's much more to Wynne than anyone could ever gather in just a few meetings. She's the backbone of a community. People don't get to be the backbone of a community unless they've got great depth and wisdom.
No, we do normally have a laugh, don't we, Carl, when we're doing this?
Do you ever get to go on holiday?
Just give out for a minute. No, the last time I went on holiday was 3 years ago to France, when my granddaughter lived there. I'd like to go to France to see the war graves. Got to find a millionaire, though. Do you know any? No, I'm only joking. I'm happy as I am.
Yeah, I think if you got £1 million, you just start
spend it the next day.
No, I think you start giving it away. That's what I think you would, wouldn't you? You just carry on. I think you still volunteer, and I still think.
I'd still come here. Definitely.
I know you would. I know. So therefore, there are people with £1 million who have got
without
good heart.
these, I would have gone to pieces ages ago.
Thanks, Wynne. Thanks for showing me around. Really enjoyed that.
So good.
Don't get cold.
No. See you. Bye.
See you soon.
Yeah, bye.
Wynne is an inspiration. She is the bit of hope for Dagenham. She's the person that gives without any expectation of return. She's the person that is positive about Dagenham, that has been giving to Dagenham for 72 years. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Emma Harrison arrived in Dagenham a week ago. Although she's heard plenty of locals complain about the area, Emma's not interested in negative attitudes.
As time's gone on, I've definitely narrowed my search to find the good people and to prove that good things happen to good people. Well, my name's Emma. I'm actually new in Dagenham. I just moved in. Are you Tony?
Hello, that's right, yes.
Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you
Hello.
very much for inviting me
right.
around today and everything. I'm Emma. I'm new in. I'm just
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. What's your name? Sorry.
Pat.
Pat. And
Yeah.
what's your name?
June.
June. Yeah, I'm new in Dagenham, so I'm just wandering around meeting people and stuff. So, my biggest fear was that I wouldn't meet anybody. Now I know that I've got the ability and the blag to meet anybody, because I'm just stopping you on the street now. What's there to do around here, and what do you sort of...
There's a community school down the street.
I must have spoken to 25 individuals at length today.
Emma's talking to everyone and anyone in search of a lead, and she's even doing research at the library.
Information there for children and young people.
You know, this is on the ground, sort of modern philanthropy. This is really, really hard work. Now I've got too much information. I went from having not enough and now I've got too much. And where do I start? So I've read the whole thing and made notes and hoping to find stuff in community centres and groups and people. All right, Meredith, may I hand those back to you? Thank you very much. Really useful. I've made loads of notes. Thank you very much.
One charity in particular has caught Emma's eye. It's called Crossroads and provides daycare for disabled children.
Crossroads helps kids with educational needs and their parents and stuff, and respite care and those sorts of things. And I'm going to get to play with some kids, which would be nice, and do art and crafts and just meet some more people like that.
Emma's keen to find out more about Crossroads, so she's offered to volunteer for the day. It's the only centre in the borough for disabled children, which gives parents a break. But they're so short of funds, they'll have to close in 3 months' time.
It's an amazing place. It gives me respite from my child and gives me time to do things that I need to do and spend with my other daughter, you know, and it's very good.
Waltz and Matilda, I think you might know that one. Watch this one.
There's not a lot of places we can take our children, and this is a really good place to be, and it would be sad if it ever closed down.
You're going somewhere posh in your clothes afterwards?
I think you just wanted to go like...
Yeah, well, we just enjoyed it, Frank.
Joni Hillel works full-time, but for the past 2 years, she's been coming here every Saturday to take care of the children.
I do it because I really enjoy it. I love it. I love working with the children, and you get so much out of it.
It's looking good now.
Told you. Wear your own clothes.
They might be disabled, but they're happy in their own little worlds. You get to know them, you get to care for them, and it's just really, really nice. I look after the children in the home, and then that gives the parents or the husband or brother, whoever's the carer, that time to go out and do whatever they want to do, or be their own person, or, you know...
Just go and breathe some air.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What's in there?
Joni was obviously very enthusiastic, very committed to it. Just her general demeanour, I just felt it, you know, you can see it in somebody's eyes, you know, somebody that gives, and somebody that's warm, and somebody that is prepared to sort of give of themselves. And there it was, you know, and you know when you find it, because it just sort of splurges out of people.
When you've got a spare 5 minutes, you can always just do a little bit of tidying up and everything. And then
Knowing that Emma has just moved into the area, Joni invites her over.
We can have a little nice little cup of tea or a glass of wine.
We can have a girly chat, can't we?
Yeah.
All right then.
See you
Cheers.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, from my beginnings, where I was getting a bit downhearted, I'm now starting to meet the people out there that are really holding this community together. Because I've met Joni, and Joni's a good person too. Thanks. Oh, thank you very much. Oh yeah, it's freezing out there. I bought a few crisps and a bit of wine. Oh yeah. Hello, I'm Emma. Nice to meet you. Hello, hiya. Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks for having me round and everything. Joni, I bought some wine and some crisps round, just a bit of something and everything. I thought we could share them or something.
All right then, I'll pour you a glass of white wine.
Oh, lovely. I'm really ready for something. Yeah, so snuggle up with you. What's your name, sorry?
I'm Charlie.
Charlie, that's a good name, isn't it? So how long have you been together then?
15 years.
Yeah?
We're doing all right.
Yeah?
Really happy.
And we're still in Dagenham.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't won that £1 million yet.
Yeah,
so
but Dagenham needs people like you, though, doesn't it?
6 years ago, Joni and Paul's son Jack suffered from a bone disorder and needed a wheelchair. After Jack recovered, Joni decided to retrain as a special needs teacher.
We made a choice of both leaving really well-paid jobs, which I was really well-paid, coming from having a really good financial situation, to both getting other jobs where we've lost quite a bit of money a year, but we're a lot happier.
Yeah, a lot happier.
Yeah. Do you regret doing that, or
No.
do you think it's...
No, even when we say, oh, we haven't got the money to do this, or we haven't got the money to do that, no, because I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Before he had that with his hip,
Yeah.
we'd never thought about people would be looking after. You don't think of it. You think of yourself. You think, oh, I'm all right, Jack.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then when Jack went through all that for about 2 years,
Yeah.
it changed the whole outlook on people in wheelchairs. It changed the whole outlook on everything.
And instead of getting bitter about it, you've used it to then go on and offer that same
Can't
help.
get bitter though, because it'd pull you so far down.
Some people do, Jenny,
Yeah.
but your personalities are that you've used that, haven't you, to then go and say, well, we're going to offer back the help that was offered to us.
Yeah.
The people I've connected with and the people I really want to help are the people that do reflect the way that I like to live my life, which is giving with no expectation of return.
It's Sunday, and Emma's popping round to see her neighbour Win.
Hello. Oh, hello, I remember. Oh, hello. Hi
Nice to
again.
see you again.
Nice to see you.
Every weekend, Win looks after her grandchildren.
That's Danielle, Natasha and Aidan.
Oh, hello. All right.
No, you're not twins.
And whose brothers and sisters, whose cousins?
I'm cousins with them too, and their brothers.
Oh, it's fantastic. Are they good?
Yeah, children.
Yeah.
They're children.
Yeah, well, that's
aren't
good then. That's all right. That's cool.
they? I'm pleased you've come
Yeah.
this week, because
Yeah.
next week you wouldn't be able to get in here for the mess that's
Right.
going to be in here.
Right.
Everything in the kitchen's going to be in here.
Is that going to worry you, do you think, that mess?
I'm all worried about the spiders coming out
Oh,
the
I know.
wall.
Win's about to have her kitchen done by the council,
To help?
but they're not obliged to replace the appliances, even if they're broken.
Oh, so this is the kitchen that they're going to redo for you
Yes,
then, is
and
it?
that's why this is in a mess, because
Right.
tomorrow everything's got to come out of here.
Right. Is all this coming off the walls
The
as
whole
well, then?
wall, the whole
right, so they're going
ceiling,
right back
they
to-
are going right back
Yeah.
to
Oh, right.
basic.
You have
I'm
sugar.
dreading this coming, but it will look lovely when it's done, because
Yeah.
I've seen them, how
Yeah.
they are. Gas meter,
Oh, right,
that
that's
has
all.
got plates and cups
Yeah.
in it. And,
Right. And this is that naughty cooker that doesn't work.
and
then?
it's packed up all together now.
Oh, right. How are you managing?
One hot plate, well, we've had a microwave dinner today, but they've enjoyed it.
Fantastic. She lives in a council house. They're about to give her a new kitchen after all these years. But guess what? Her cooker doesn't work. But they're going to take out the cooker that doesn't work, put in a few new cupboards for her, you know, for the cost of a few quid, and then put her old cooker back that doesn't work. Well done. Oh, thanks for inviting me round. I really appreciate it.
I said any time you're welcome to
Oh,
come.
thank you. Thank you very much. I'm absolutely over the moon that I found somebody like Win. She's the sort of person that's pushing so much good into this community, and I'm even more over the moon that I might be able to do something for her, which is just absolutely fantastic.
Emma's also been thinking about who else she can help, and Crossroads, the Centre for Disabled Children, is on her mind.
Crossroads is a tricky one for me because what I really care about is sustainability. You know, if I was to make a gift and then it just runs out and sort of people sort of feel, you know, their expectations have been raised and then it crashes down again, that really worrying me. Hello.
If she helps the charity, she wants to be sure her money is spent on employing more carers.
Hi. Hi, Daniel. Nice to meet you. Hi.
Although she risks blowing her cover by being overly inquisitive, Emma has asked to be introduced to the manager, Mel Wiltshire.
It'd be fantastic if we could offer something a bit more frequent, you know, to provide a bit more respite to families, to get them out doing more things, but at the moment we can only do that once every 5 weeks.
Emma knows that Crossroads funds are running dangerously low, and they're facing the prospect of closing down.
Who does the fundraising in this, you know, like how do you do that? Do you get any stuff from... Right, so you all have to get stuck in, do you?
We pretty much have an inclusive job description. It is a constant struggle to try and get the funding, but it's the way it works.
Does it take your energy away from the thing you really want to do then?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sort of like to fill in one application, it's 2, 3, 4 hours that I could be spending planning activities.
I bet it's more than that, isn't it?
Sometimes it is, you know, but you know, there's a lot of time chasing it up, and it's a lot of time sort of sitting there with fingers crossed, waiting for that envelope to drop through, only to get a rejection. It's like, oh dear.
You can feel probably that genesis. At the beginning, I said I wanted to do a good job, and I think a good job in my head meant being a professional person, and the longer I'm here, I'm suddenly realising that the things that I'm really, really attracted to are the things that, you know, are very personal to me. So, that was good, that was good. When I was about sort of 16, 17, my mum was quadriplegic, and so I was, you know, her carer. I didn't know there was a word for it. You know, you just get on and do it, frankly, don't you? You just do what you have to do, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. You know, you'd do anything, wouldn't you? You know. I think there is something I can do there. I just need to find out a bit more about what would be the right thing to offer them and everything. And but there's definitely need. I need to do some maths. I need to do some thinking, because what's going on in there is really important. And on all fronts, it makes for happier families all the way round.
Emma's stay as the Secret Millionaire is coming to an end. Tomorrow, she plans to reveal who she is and who she'd like to help.
I've been feeling very nervous all day. I've had really sweaty hands and just very extremely anxious about tomorrow. I'm worried about offending people or getting it wrong, and I just really, really hope that I've got to know people well enough in this short period of time such that, you know, I can do something for them that is right. But most of all, if I make a mistake and offend one person, then I can never forgive myself.
Today, Emma Harrison is going to give away her own money to try and make a difference in people's lives. After 10 days living undercover in Dagenham, Emma is finally ready to reveal who she is and who she wants to help. Everyone thinks that Emma is coming to say goodbye because she's going home. But before she leaves, Emma wants to help someone with £30,000.
Hello. Hello. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Hello. Oh, thank you very much. Actually, I've come to say goodbye. But before I go, what I wanted to do was tell you what it meant to me meeting you, yeah, and how impressed I am by the work you're doing, and it really, really touched my heart. What I also want to tell you is that I'm not the person you think I am. I'm in this incredible position of having built up many businesses, yeah, and therefore I'm able to do and to offer help. And what I'd like to do is offer you some help, and it's your choice if you accept it. I've got a cheque for you here, just to keep you going for a bit. There's a gift there for Crossroads.
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, that's so
Now I am speechless.
£30,000. I've never seen a ship.
No, I'm like, you're so chance.
Yeah,
I know. Thank you.
Puddle. Absolutely so much.
We've been, for the past 2 years, trying to get not even a third of this to fund Saturday Love. To make it secure, because we don't get all the funding that we need.
Well, that makes me really happy.
And this is just, you know, it's amazing.
Emma's cheque will keep Crossroads going for at least a year. But Emma knows they need more long-term help with their fundraising.
The most amazing fundraiser in the country, who has raised £53 million for the NSPCC, yeah? I've spoken to her, and for free she will come here and do your fundraising plans so that the funds start pouring in.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, I know that was your big worry. I wanted to give you security.
Yeah.
Yeah? And I hope the greatest gift is actually the fact that the funds will come pouring in.
Yes.
And in the meantime, you've got £30,000.
To keep us going.
Keep us going.
Yeah?
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Joni's asked Emma to tell her family about the gift to Crossroads, but Joni has no idea that Emma wants to give her £5,000.
Emma's just surprised me and Mary. We've been in tears. She's just gave Crossroads a cheque for £30,000.
Christ.
Yeah, I didn't tell you all about myself, Paul. You know, I didn't tell you everything about myself because the one thing I've been able to do is build very successful businesses. I'd like to do something else, right? And I know that the both of you gave up quite well-paid jobs to do jobs that you really believed in. So with your permission, and it's your choice to accept it, but if you would, it made me very happy if you would accept a gift from me for your family.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable.
For your family. Because of the good that you do.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much.
For your family, yeah? You deserve it, right?
Thank you.
You're a really, really good family who does good stuff for the people, and I just wanted to make things a bit easier for you, yeah?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Emma has one final gift to offer of £15,000 to someone she considers to be a true friend.
This is the one that means the most to me. I've got to, right. Hello, sweetheart.
Nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
You're very
Hello.
smart today.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind.
What you been doing today?
Well, actually, Wyn, what it is, I've popped round actually to say goodbye. Meeting you has really, really touched my heart. You're my greatest friend in Dagenham.
Oh, thank you very much.
I've not been dead straight with you about, you know, everything about me. I'm not actually who you think I am. 20 years ago, I started building businesses and I've been very successful at that, which means that I'm in a position to offer help to people, and I'd like to do something for you because you mean the world to me, and I think you're fantastic. You've mentioned about your cooker. I know about the holidays you want to take your grandchildren on. I know you've told me.
That's a dream.
I know. Will you allow me to help you out and make some of those dreams come true?
Well, not if it involves a lot.
That's for you.
Oh my God. I had never seen them figures on a cheque. I've seen 5, I've seen 15, but never 15,000. And I really don't know what to say. Well, I'm overwhelmed.
Oh, I've got this it's
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being Wyn. I needed a mum and I needed a granny because I know, and thank you for that.
Well, I need another daughter, don't I?
See you soon, sweetheart.
See you soon.
See you.
Keep in touch, please.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the most important gift I made because Wyn offered me the simplicity of friendship. It's the greatest thing of all.
I feel like I've made a friend for life. Well, I feel like I've got another daughter.
Since Emma left Dagenham, there have been some big changes for the people she helped. As Emma promised, Crossroads is now getting long-term help from one of Britain's best fundraisers. And the parents who bring their children here now know its future is secure.
Crossroads not closing at all is absolutely fantastic. It's, It just means so much to us because Ellie loves it here. She loves the surroundings. We know she's safe. We know she enjoys herself. But at the same time, it does give us a break, and we need that. It's fantastic. We can't thank her enough, basically.
I'm so overjoyed by this money. It is so immense that we don't have to worry anymore. When I was first told about it, I couldn't believe it, and I just started crying because it's just so tremendous. It really is. Thank you.
Thank you!
Joni and her husband are looking forward to a Christmas free from financial worry.
It was a total shock, didn't expect it. A wonderful surprise, something that you don't expect is going to happen to you.
It's just made her life so much happier, so much easier. It's been fantastic.
Come on then, come here. It's going to enable us to do things that we would have either had to save up for or take a loan out for or something like that, you know, because £5,000 is, you know, a lot of money. So, you know, just feeling a lot better in ourselves, you know, with our family.
Having a happy Christmas.
Yeah, having a happy Christmas, yeah. Putting a smile back on our face.
And Wynne is enjoying life to the full.
I didn't know whether to believe it or not, because I've never had anything that nice happen to me. For days afterwards, I kept waiting for someone to say, wake up, you've been dreaming. But it is real because I've spent it. I think she's a card sharpener, the way she shuffles. I've cleared up my debts. I've got a lovely new fridge out of it, a lovely new cooker out of it. I've got a lovely winter outfit out of it. Clubs. It's lovely to know that when I take the grandchildren out, I can treat them. And I am hoping to take them somewhere nice in the summer. I feel absolutely wonderful. I couldn't feel more better, well, than if I'd won millions on the lottery, for the simple reason this was given with a very kind heart. And I can't thank Emma enough. She's got a friend for life here. And if I could help her in any way, I would. Because I think she's done wonders for me, you know. Right, I'm out.
I know a girl with a golden touch.
Lip comes of age with a party. Shameless is back here on 4 for a new series starting next Tuesday at 10. And next tonight, before tomorrow's new series start, a double bill catch-up with the Desperates.
You could have it all if it matters so much. They mean they're just jealous because they never do the things they wish